last week's lesson. What are we going to do with all those observations that we made? We're going to put them in our field journal. So this is kind of a rough sketch of what your page might look like in your journal. So we're going to talk a little bit about what we should put down and how that helps us do good science, okay? So I'm going to start. First things first, you better write your name on it so people know that it's you. So these are your observations. We're also going to write the date. Okay, and the time, it is noon. And we're gonna look outside. What's the weather like out there? I'm gonna say it's hot, sunny, no clouds. Really good. And then the last thing is, where are we? We are in the Bee Museum. All right. And something that I observed today was I went outside because I did my nature walk last week and I looked at some plants. And one of my favorite plants that I saw was that red leaf that I showed you guys in the video. So this is my best sketch. Scientists, sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they have so much detail, and sometimes no. But that's the cool thing about the journal is they're your notes to help you remember the things that you saw. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So this is my leaf. It kind of had jagged edges on it. And then I'll make note, because I'm just using a pen, that it was kind of a deep red. It was smooth, but it was a little bit sticky. Don't know why it was sticky, so that's probably going to be one of my questions. What was sticky? We also talked about kind of the color, that the color was really unique. You say, what makes this leaf red? Why is this leaf red? But this will help me remember. I know exactly where I was. I know what I was looking at. I have a few questions because this is how it starts. We make our observations. We ask questions, and that is what leads us to an experiment. So we got to keep it all together. So this is kind of our basic format for a field journal. Okay, so this is an example of some drawings that could go in our field journal. So this is kind of a color drawing. It looks really nice. Might have been made on the computer, and these are just straight up photos. You could add actual pictures into your field journal, or if you really want to take time and observe, one of the best things and honestly most relaxing things is just spend time in nature looking at one thing and really focus and draw it. And so you could spend a lot of time looking at one thing. So this is like a pencil drawing for your field journal.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move into the activity portion of today's video. So what we're gonna be doing is making a field journal. This field journal is gonna be super cool because you're gonna get to use it for all the rest of the videos that we post. We're gonna be recording things into our field journal. Now, it's super easy to make a field journal. You can grab any other notebook or pieces of paper that you have and you can use those. I'm gonna show you a super easy way to make it. We're just gonna take, I have 6 sheets of paper here. We're actually gonna make it an even 5 because I wanna make sure the staples go through it. So we got 5 sheets of paper. We're just gonna fold it in half and we're gonna give it a staple and then we'll have a field journal. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead, I've stapled the edges of my field journal and now I have a whole bunch of pages to record in. And don't worry if you think you might not have enough pages, it's okay because you can always make a second field journal and you can have a whole bunch of them. So it's okay to just have a few pages when you start. Now our friend Alyssa made us a beautiful field journal. So you can put on the cover, you can make it different paper if you want. You can decorate it however you want. That's a really cool thing too, to make it personal, make it your own. She's written field journal right on the front. You could put your name on the front if you want. And then she started making observations. So all these are drawn by hand. She has some photographs here as well. She's put some fun decorative tape and tons of labels so she knows what to come back to. And you can always, like Sarah showed you, you can have different things like questions in the side to say, you know, I had this question while I was out in the field and I want to be able to look it up later. So here's some more examples. She has some specimens, some leaves that she's taped in. We're gonna talk about all kinds of things that will go into your field journal. But this is kind of how you can get started with your field journal. You can make it your own and maybe take some pictures of what you do and send it to us so we can see what cool field journals you guys have. But until then, have a great week, guys. We'll see you later. Good luck with your observations.